farther, Sammy, is that the same Netanyahu who was in favor of taking Jews from Gaza, and in 2005? Is that the same Netanyahu want to annex the so-called West Bank? He voted in favor to
Just
take
quickly, so Rafa,
more
just
than
for
eight
the for
thousand.
the for the audience, just sorry, I've just forgot to tell the audience we've
Yes.
just added the video of the airstrikes in Lebanese territory to the thread, so I've just pinned it above as well. Just that video, which was taken from the gentleman we referred to earlier. But yeah, sorry, go ahead, Raphael. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. So in 2005, Israel agreed. The Israel government agreed to take more than 8,000 people, Jews, from Gaza, and they kicked them out from their houses there in Gaza in order to have the entire Gaza Strip to the Palestinians there. So Netanyahu voted yes to do that. So is this the same Netanyahu want to annex the West Bank? I don't know. It's a little bit kind of, it's a big word to say that he wants to annex the West Bank. Another thing is, like in southern Lebanon, who supported Hezbollah? It's the Iranian regime. In Gaza, who supports Hamas? It's the Iranian regime. Iran supply all those forces with munition, with money, because they actually want to see the suffrage of the Palestinian people. They don't want to see the Palestinian people enjoying their life. They don't want to see that. They actually want to have the Palestinian in
Is this
suffrage.
Mossad propaganda? Please.
Okay. So again, cutting into my words, I did not interrupt to any one of you, but because you don't want
Yes,
to like to
you are
hear
the
what
reason why
you don't,
Palestine is
because you
liberating.
don't
Exactly
want to,
you are the reason why it's
you
from the
don't
river
like
to
to
the sea.
hear
All of them. All of
some
them.
things that you
Exactly
don't
you.
hear because they block your ears from what to listen to around the world. That's why you interrupt, and don't let people to say those words. So again, you can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna interrupt you. Okay, please let me finish. Thank you very much. So therefore, in one way, the Palestinians, yes, I mean I don't say all, but I said the people who rule them, okay, who rule them, who actually want them to stay in the state of suffer. They want them to continue to suffer. They want them to be under this some sort of pain. Why? Because it works for them in the propaganda. And Iran, the biggest terror supply in the world right now, is supporting the idea. Even though Iran is a Shiite country, okay, and they support Hamas, which is mostly like it's a Sunni, Muslim uh, rule. But the idea here is just to uh, make the propaganda more clear and let the Palestinians suffer more. Now, of course, I would like to have the Palestinians to have enjoy their life as they should. They should. But why do you think you have all those fences? Why do you think you have those barricades? Why do you have to have these checkpoints? There's
Let me
a
just
cause for
so
that. There
let me
are
quickly
cause for that.
Rafael, let me quickly update and then one more I'll let you respond. But we do so just to confirm so far we do have an airstrike on Lebanese territory. It was deep in the territory. The Air Force did not fly over Lebanon as in the physical ground. They flew over the sea. So it could be an indication that they do not want to escalate with the warplanes flying over the coastline. We have reports of injuries, as War Monitor mentioned, 3 people injured. We do have a voice note that War Monitor played earlier of Hamas saying they're waiting to see how Hezbollah responds, not if. So we'll see first if they will respond, and then we'll see how. And then we do have the strikes in Gaza. Apparently hit a hospital as well. Um, and the hospital is called Al Dura Hospital and the surrounding houses with more than 12 missiles. So significant damage to the hospital. So that was 3 minutes ago. I'll let you, so Raphael, I'll let you finish off and then we'll get War Monitor to respond. I think War Monitor, you'd want to respond to Raphael before we go to Ariel.
Yeah, thank you. So the big picture here is, yes, of course, the two-state solution is something that is still on the table, but the way it looks right now over the past years, it's actually the the percentage is going down, because of course you have in each side, the Palestinian and the Israelis, the side that believe that there should be only one land. Now ask anyone here, I want to ask anyone here in this space, actually, do you believe that there should be a Jewish state in Israel?
Woman, I'll let you respond, and we'll go to Ariel.
No to the last question. I don't really need to go back and forth
Thank
with
you.
this guy. I don't really negotiate with terrorists that much. But just go. I do need to go. But there's this ongoing, almost as a joke in Lebanese Twitter now, because they did apparently hit a field of banana trees. So there's this, Lebanese people are spinning it and saying that they want to, cook up some dishes with the strikes they're doing, because they're afraid of a response.
Akunji, I'll let you respond to Raphael before we get.
Yeah, I want to jump in there. To say, what has this got? The existence of a state. Israel has exactly the same right to exist as England or Britain, France, and America, which is it exists while it exists. Really, why would it have a different status to anyone else? And that's a distraction from the issue. The issue is, whilst this state exists, which it does, why is it oppressing people within its state? Why is it that every international monitor has stated that Israel is affecting an apartheid regime? Israel exists. Don't pretend it doesn't. And don't talk about what other people want about it. The French want England not to exist. The French want England not to exist for centuries. They fought them for nearly 100 years. So, yeah, what other people want of other countries is irrelevant. What's relevant is how the Israelis are behaving towards people under their own legal occupation.
Akunji, can you expand on that a little bit?
Khaleesi, Ogana.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in really quickly to something Raphael was saying to Wall. I've got to make sure Wall Monitor. He was on my space yesterday, and I kept saying his name wrong. So to Wall Monitor.
But Khaleesi, just quickly, anyone that knows Joe Truzman, do hit him up. We'd like to have him on the show because he seems to be covering this very closely at the moment. So anyone that knows Joe Truzman, hit him up. Tell him to message me. It'd be good to have him on the show. Sorry, Khaleesi, go ahead.
No problem. So Raphael said something just then. And he said that basically Hezbollah, Iran, are supporting the Palestinians, and they don't want the Palestinians to be unhappy. And the cause of the Palestinians' unhappiness and why they're suffering is because of Hezbollah and Hamas. This is what he said, right? But I can tell you, if I went, I have actually been to Palestine several times. I have yet to meet one Palestinian. And if I ask them, why are you unhappy? Every single one of them, without a shadow of a doubt, would say because of this apartheid regime. They appreciate Hezbollah for supporting them. They appreciate that at least they have that much support. Now, when you come on here and you say something like that, Raphael, what you guys are saying is, we want to annihilate the Palestinians and we want to continue doing it, but no country and no group of people should actually support them in any way. Because if they do, then they're the aggressors and they're terrorists, and we're going to make sure that they're known as that. That's what you're saying. And it sounds ludicrous even when you say it, Raphael.
That's what you say. I did not say that.
No, you said that on this very space. We're all sat here.
No, you put in words in my mouth. I did not say that. Please correct yourself.
No, I'm not going to correct it, because you said they don't want the welfare of the reason why the Palestinians are unhappy is because they're supporting them. That's what you said.
They are unhappy because the Iranians want them to be unhappy.
So can I just say something before I leave, because it's a bit early in the morning here. Could I just have just one final thing, just to say, just a comment quick on Raphael and just quick roundup summary of thoughts?
Sure. And then we'll have